Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it ain't. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it ain't. Texas Tech versus Vanderbilt. You see my boy Diego.
Jesse Palmer and David Pollack with me, guys. Can't wait to get this started. Start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Alexander. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Tries to get it on the ground. Breaks into the open. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Takes a handoff. It's Alexander.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield. It's Pavia. Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Rushes on him. And he's got it. Got to get to the sticks. And they caught them with their drawers down as the throw and catch picks up the 1st down on the fake.
I love the aggressive nature. They told us coming into this game they were just going to let everything go. And here we are in the first drive of the game. They line up in the punt formation, and they fake it. Not just that, they pick it up, and this drive is staying alive. I love it.
The sure hands, it's Alexander. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Commodores are in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on second down. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Quick completion on the out. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, going to the air. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Commodores will hustle to the line. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, looking to pass. He got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Commodores!
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter, and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To the air, it's Morton. Hit as he throws. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the...
Oh, he's got some space.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Red Raiders are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Grab near the sticks. It's Carter. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The short hands. It's Douglas. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Red Raiders are flying down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Red Raiders had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Snap in the shotgun. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. It was capped off by a
Let me introduce you to One Touch Shorty.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sheriff. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. Oh, they're after him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The play action fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments. They're throwing for it on 4th down. On the run, deep down the right side. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Under fire. Caught on the outside. It's Joyner. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to...
There he goes. The spin, still on his feet. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Red Raiders have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Morton. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Turning it on. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown Doors.
There was a lot of pressure on this offense on this drive, knowing they had an opportunity to take the lead into halftime if they could execute. If they get this extra point after that touchdown, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. Commodores will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And the Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's Morton. Caught in the backfield, it's Joyner. Sweet cut there. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Virgil. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play-action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football into.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Play action. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, Goodness gracious, I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for blockers. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. They'll run play action. He'll take another shot here. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Bringing the heat. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Commodores moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it along the sideline. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. A shot toward the end zone. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And he will score! Touchdown, Vanderbilt!
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. On the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Slips through the line, out of bounds at the 36-yard line, and solid work by the return team on that one. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's Morton. Makes the catch. And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gets rid of it. Got it in the middle. It's Joyner. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. While will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. The give and tick, 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 tick.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Throws for the tight end. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. 1st one of the game. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying play action. He'll take the deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. You're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down.
They're going to throw it over the top of the knee. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. Back to throw, it's Morton. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah,
looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
He's not afraid to go deep. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Quarterback making checks. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. His defense giving up ground, and he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Well, there's no doubt where the quarterback's going to be looking in this 2-minute situation, trailing in this game. Tonight, time and time again, he has been feeding the...
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Vandy. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Wants to throw. It's Pavia. Can't hit his man in the end zone. The 2-point conversion fails, and it remains a 5-point game here in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. On a little time, lets it go. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Man, what a great play by the defender there. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and against an outstanding wide receiver one-on-one, he's able to knock the ball away and force an incompletion late in the game with everything on the line.
This time it's complete. At the 45, on its way. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
That is exactly what this offense needed. The clock's winding down. You got to make a play. You go to your big play wide receiver. He chews up some yards. This offense is in a great spot.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Finds his man. It's Douglas. And he's knocked down.
And This is a big-time moment for this offense. So who are you going to give the ball? The guy you trust, the guy who's been doing it all game. You know he can deliver. They got so much confidence in this young man, and he's proving why today. Let's see how he finishes.
The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Dropping back, it's Morton. Going for it all. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And what a job by the offense, coming up with a huge play when they absolutely had to have it the most. There are virtually seconds left on the clock right now. Big-time players making big plays in big games to close this thing out.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught. The two-point try is good, and now it's a three-point game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the ranking,